Humans of all races and ages. Okay. I know this video is extremely out of left field, especially if you're used to the fight scene or character-based commentary vids that I do nowadays. I get it. You can unsubscribe or leave a dislike on this video if you want. It is what it is. But at the time of me recording this video, I had just seen a Minecraft movie not too long ago with the boys, and I figured since, well, I first started this channel based on gaming content, including Minecraft, it made me want to take a few minutes to talk about my overall impressions on the movie. There will absolutely be no spoilers in this review, if you want to call this video that, and I am in no means a professional movie critic, so whatever I start yapping about from here on out is my opinion. So feel free to agree, or don't. I don't know, bro. I can't tell you what to do. I'm not your dad. But with that being said, my dear viewers, in my opinion, I think the Minecraft movie is kind of mid. Like, okay. Hold on. It's not to say that it's god awful and fumbles in every aspect that a movie needs to make to be, brilliant or successful or anything. But there's a lot of nuance here that I kind of like noticed and kept in mind as the movie, went on during its runtime that I figured I kind of like talk about to you guys, because there's like a lot of things that could, not affect the viewer's experience, but just some things you got to keep in mind. That's all. So with that aside, first things first, how was the Minecraft movie's narrative? And my answer to that is, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, hear me out. People on Twitter are shitting on this movie and saying things like it's the worst written story for a video game movie adaptation ever. And to be quite honest with you, I don't think that's true. Like, did these people forget that the 2003 House of the Dead movie still exists in our timeline? That is a real thing. Go watch it. It's out there. It's not the greatest thing ever. So if we're being objective here, then the Minecraft movie is 100% better than that. At least on the story side of things. But I do legitimately feel like the story had like a few, not issues, but some pain points that you could definitely notice while watching it. Not bothered, but me and my friend group kind of like pointed things out while we were watching it. So for one, the pacing did kind of seem way too slow at some points and way too fast at others. And when the pacing was speeding up, it kind of made some scenes in the story start flowing incoherently with one another, to the point where future scenes would come out, oh my god, excuse me, I can't talk. To the point where future scenes would come across as like completely random and out of the blue. You know what I mean? I want to say more. That kind of requires you to watch the movie if you're planning on going. And I don't want to spoil anything. You're just gonna have to see for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't detract from the entire experience from the movie. But there's, like I said, it's just, one of those things you notice. The characters and the acting was pretty good though, in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie. There were some moments where I feel like some lines could have been spoken or recasted differently, but I kind of felt like that was the point of the movie, to have like cheesy dialogue and whatnot. I'm gonna get into that later, but overall I feel like everybody in the cast did a good job. Okay, yeah, one thing I absolutely will give the Minecraft movie is this: every single character and friendly Minecraft mob you see on screen has their own unique personality and charm. And for me, I love that. So much so to the point where I sometimes value that more than an actual, excellently written story. Casting Jack Black as Steve could appear random for some people, I get it, but this man just oozes personality and charisma as Steve, and I can say the same thing for Jason Momoa's character too. Matter of fact, even the basic enemy mobs you find in Minecraft have their own unique personality quirks about them too, which was, that was cool to see. I love that. The Piglin army and their leaders especially. There's like a whole army of these things chilling in the nether, just waiting to invade on some World War II. Okay, that was crazy. But just waiting to invade the overworld on some, I'm gonna terrorize everything and we're gonna make your world our home now, kind of thing. But even then, every single piglin you see on screen, and there's like a million of these things, you can tell they all had their own characters to them, and that was so cool to see. A decent amount of the jokes in the movie didn't land for me though. I'm not gonna lie. That's just me though. That's just me. I think the real humor here comes more from the characters' actions rather than their words. They do some goofy shit in this movie, bro, and it is hilarious. I'm just saying. But there's a few characters besides Steve who stole the show whenever they were on screen. Like, there's a particular villager and an older lady who's on demon time in the movie, and when they interact with one another, it is the funniest thing, bro. I swear to God, it was hilarious. It was great. Everyone's sense of humor is different though. What I might not find funny, someone else will. and that's perfectly fine. The visuals of the movie are honestly freaky as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's something both unsettling and hilarious about seeing almost realistic looking Minecraft mobs that are fully animated and move as you can see them right outside of your front door window. For example, seeing how Minecraft zombies look and act in the movie kind of scared me while watching it, because I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my god, these things are legitimately terrifying and a threat. It was freaky, dude. It was insane, but it was still cool to see, because you would never picture, like, obviously you know what a zombie is, but like, in Minecraft especially, but seeing them in the movie like that was crazy. I can't really explain it, you just gotta see for yourself. It was unnerving as fuck, bro. I'm being honest, it was. One more major talking point I'm gonna yap about here is the movie's soundtrack. Alright, I haven't sat down and listened to the full OST or anything, but from what I've heard in the actual movie itself, it was pretty good. A lot of the audible songs in the movie were actual songs you can play in Minecraft when you find the right music disc. But a lot of the other songs were remixes to already existing pieces of music in Minecraft, and it was kind of fire. The music that plays in the background in a lot of these scenes often portrayed the feeling like you're in a fantasy world filled with magnificent marvels and places just waiting to be discovered, which in a way is kind of what Minecraft is about. Which brings me to the last point that I want to yap about to you guys. So the Minecraft movie is both targeted for fans of the game and to a younger audience. I'm 24 years old at the time of this video going live, but I've been steadily playing Minecraft ever since I was 12, and it was a cool feeling to see one of my childhood games officially make it to the big screen. I don't know how to explain it. Call it a hunch, I guess, but going in, a part of me knew that this movie was going to have a lot of issues regarding its narrative. I guess I could tell just based on the movie trailers that dropped, but I said screw it. I'm gonna see it anyway, for both the culture as a whole and to appeal to my younger self. Look, yeah, the Minecraft movie has a lot of issues. It isn't perfect. The overall story and the pacing of the narrative especially was kind of egregious at some points, and it kind of made me wish that it had a little bit of like extra runtime just to flesh out a couple of scenes, because some of them felt a little rushed and random, like I said. But despite these issues though, while watching the movie, you can definitely tell that everybody in the cast had that passion. They had a great time filming this thing. The team behind this movie even went out of their way to pay homage to the late content creators and key figures who played such an important and beneficial role in the Minecraft community, which is something that I will always respect and appreciate no matter what. To me, I believe that not every movie has to be a Shakespearean level masterpiece. Not every movie has to have the best story, the best action scenes, the best animation, the best characters, or the best anything, and that's okay. As mid and as goofy as this movie may appear to be for some, I get the feeling the Minecraft movie was done like this on purpose. What matters most is that you have fun experiencing it in the moment, because at the end of the day, even though we all have a limited amount of time on this earth, isn't that what life is truly about? Think about it. And that is all I got for this one, guys. If you made it this far in my little yap session here, then I just want to take the time to thank you for watching this video. We're taking a complete 180 from that wholesome ending, and we're going back to Invincible. I got a video commentating over the Conquest fight coming soon. Oh my god, I can't talk. Look, Conquest video coming out soon, okay? Jesus, I know I've been kind of taking my time on it. I don't like rushing things over here. I just like taking my time. That's how I get things done. Consider hitting those like and subscribe buttons if you want. The choice is completely up to you, but that is all I got. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next video when that one goes live. Take it easy, y'all. Peace out.